Okay, now that we've finished Hit the Floor Harder, this section of the video is to give you some T-tap tips so you can maximize your inch loss with this video. First of all, in-outs. I have Stephanie here and Barry who are going to help demonstrate these tips because they're short torsoed, whereas I'm long torsoed. So there is a definite difference when you're doing these where common errors occur, and I'll point them out. So on in-outs, as they point their toes, and they're going to get ready just to pull the knees in, out. So ready, 2, do 4 for me. So in, out, 2 in, out, 3 in, out, 4 in, out. Now hold it there. So in, hit the floor harder. Common error, 1, is I have Stephanie here who is having her elbows. She's got them pulled in. That's making it more advanced. And then she's not hunching her shoulders. Show what a hunch shoulder is, where you collapse in and let them shrug up to your ears. Okay, so you're hunched up each time. The other common error is as you pull in the knees, the feet are together. Feet together, out. Do 3 of them. Feet together, out. Feet together, out. And sometimes you'll even see it where the knees are together and feet are out. Okay, these are not working the abdominals to the max. So what you want to optimize is knees aim to the shoulder, toes straight, equal. Now I'm going to show this with Barry. Barry, pull in your knees and hold them there, pointing. The knee to the ankle is a straight line, and pointing toe as hard as you can. So each time you pull in, see how Stephanie's knees are already starting to go in? That's because she's a short torso, and pronation of the knee is very common. So looking at Stephanie, knees out, remember, shorter the torso, the more the knees want to rotate. Now on pretty legs, both of you bring the right foot in to the shoulder, pretty legs. Now as you cross over, you heard me say exhale, but you really want to aim to think to lift the foot and drop the knee. Lift the foot, drop the knee, so you have a straight line. Then tuck, tighten that tummy as you bring the knee to the shoulder, and then straight out, both toes are pointed. So up, cross over, lift that foot. Up, tighten tummy, and out, relax. It looks so simple, but it really makes a difference when you lift the foot to make the knee and ankle level. Now, those pesky little number 4s, put the same leg in a number 4 position. Out to the side and hit the floor harder. You're going to push down first. Now tuck tummy and the butt as you lift that knee. Back out. Extend to a point. Turn out the toe. Bring it back in, low as you can to the floor, and then push, bring up. Ready, begin. So push, pull it up, open, extend. Let's try that one more time. Number 4. Push, tuck, pull it up, open, extend, and pull in. Now back to the beginning position. Number 4s are really working those obliques. So when you think to tuck the butt and tighten the stomach at the same time and keeping the elbows in, you will see an additional inch loss specifically in the lower abdomen. Now the new move, where you really, I call them advanced hoedowns on the floor. So let's use the opposite knee. Let's pull in the left knee in, extend straight out, lift it straight up to the height of your head, twist the foot out, cross in a twisted position, tighten that tummy, pull it up in a twisted position, twist it back straight, then drop down. You're really going to feel this if you really think about the twist at the top. One more time. Pull in, the knee aims to the shoulder. Extend straight out, then lift up, then twist, over, all the way up, Barry, up, 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 and back down. Each time that you do this, you're going to really have to think to tighten the stomach to get the foot up. You'll know it by a count number 7 or 8. Now, going into these straddles, just open the legs in the same position where you're at. And in the beginning straddles, they're slow. Remember where I said you pull the knee to the shoulder and have the foot and ankle level, extend back out. Let's just do 2, okay? Ready, begin. Pull in, out, slow, up high with the foot and knee level. Now hold it right there. Now I'm going to stand in front to show you on a long torso, and then you'll get to see the short torsos again. Let's see if I can fit on in here. In the straddle position, I have a longer torso, so I need to really pull the elbows in and palms straight out. As I pull in, you want that foot and knee in a straight line, and you pull the knee to the shoulders, not the body to the knees. Hold it so it's in, straight out, turned out, and drop. Don't move the spine, pull in, see the difference, and out. Common error is to pull it in and pull it in. All that will do is help build a round, hard tummy. So you want to pull the shoulders in and the elbows in. Now lift the knee to the shoulder, everybody together. Now twist out, tighten tummy to support going down. Killer. You'll feel the big difference. I'll come back up and we'll show one more move. Back out on the straddle hoe downs. Now straddle hoe downs are different. So this time they're going to bend the knees and touch the back of the thighs with the feet. So pull in and stop. Feet touch the back of the thighs and back out. Back out low, not high. I'm talking about the straddle ones. Pull the knees in, back out, and. So each time you touch the back of the thigh, you don't go high like the beginning straddles. When you're doing straddle hoe downs, it's real important about keeping the feet apart, hip width on the in-outs, as well as touching the back of the thighs on the straddles. Okay, this concludes the ones on the floor. Let's roll down to our back. So feet together, scoot up and roll back. Support yourself with that knee. Good, as you roll back. Now, throughout the Hit the Floor Harder, you hear me all the time talk about elbows push all the time. You can watch Stephanie close here, since she's closest to the camera. Watch when she pushes the elbows. See what happens with her shoulders? The back flattens, the shoulders push back, and now you've isolated and isometrically contracted every muscle that attached to every vertebrae. So it protects the back, but at the same time it will give you much more comprehensive use of the stomach, abs, lats, everything. So from here, with the legs straight up, when you have your feet up, make sure the feet are hip width apart. The point and flex, just let's warm it up. Point, flex, point, flex. You want to make sure the feet are in the correct alignment. Rotate out and rotate in. Now, coming on up to Barry, and let me tell you, at 74, I hope I'm just as fit as Barry, is when you have the open straddle. So bring the legs out, flat foot, torque the toes in, bring together and point. Now, bend your knees, relax, Barry. Now I'm going to go to Stephanie because she's closer. Let's do that one more time. You open at a point, flatten the feet. Now torque the toes in, then push elbows, tighten tummy, tuck the butt all the way, then point. And open, flat, tuck, tighten, tighten, push those elbows all the way and point. Now there's another variation later on, and I'll use it with Stephanie in front since I'm right here. This is where we open to a slight flat, and then you pull the knees into the shoulders, buns off the floor, extend out wider to a point. Now tuck, 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 tighten in a pointed toe, then open flat and torque again. In and out, wide, together, open flat, and one more. In, out, wide, together, and open flat. Now feet down and you relax. Going on over to Barry, her favorite, awesome legs. So with legs back up, real important on awesome legs and Hit the Floor Harder is it's more comprehensive, and she's really pushing to keep that lower back. It's point for two, switch point for two. So bend one knee and one leg is up. Awesome legs. Point for two, point for two, point for two, and switch. Single, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way, then stop. She's tightening her stomach and tightening her thighs as hard as she can. Now flat foot. Again, flat for two, flat for two, flat for two, and flat. Single, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way and up. Relax your feet. Now, the reason I used Barry is you notice she cannot get her feet straight up from her hip. 1, she's 74, and ligaments and tendons. 2nd, she's a short torso, where hamstrings quite aren't as flexible as long torsos. However, you can see her form where she's at. She's maximizing the movement because she's isometrically using those muscles, and she's pushing the elbows, and that's why Barry has lost 44.5 inches. And 4 of those inches were just from Hit the Floor Harder, done in 2 weeks while I was practicing for this video. So you don't have to have your legs as straight as mine. Remember when I say always go to your own maximum, and you'll gradually work on up. Okay, ladies, go ahead and grab one of your knees, pull yourself on up, and on this last one we'll do extended linear stretch. So full straddle, knees are bent up, and on the extended linear stretch there is a target pop, but with the Hit the Floor Harder what you want to do is really pull on the inside of the thigh if you're a short torso. If you're a long torso, you grab on the back side of the thigh. Now notice Stephanie's really using this as a pivotal point to pull those shoulders back and chest out. Now she has an extreme turnout from dance, perfect for ballet. So she actually has to think to lessen the turnout about to a 45-degree angle, but you must pull the toes up till you feel the shins tighten. You're pulling the shoulders after she inhales big, exhales bigger. Now in that 45-degree angle, squeeze, point, and you pull at the same time. You point and tighten the stomach and back up, pulling knees back up. Maximizes it, doesn't it? So now with Barry, she doesn't have that extreme turnout already like Stephanie, so she's having to maximize the movement by pushing it out as hard as you can, right? Where a lot of times you can help push the knees yourself to get that turned out foot as much as possible. From here, she's got where the rounding of the back, which she did gain an inch by doing T-tap, but she still has more of a rounded back, so pull, 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 pulling chest. See that straighten up? You're thinking to get on those little bones. So from here, inhale big. Exhale bigger. Now squeeze, point, pull, pull, pull. As you point, 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 pull, and down, back up. Very good. Then relax. Now, both of you reach forward for the pull back straddle. You reach to where the hands are coming straight from the shoulders. Now, the real trick on this is to keep the knees up high, the toes pulled up, so all of those muscles are as tight as they can be. Then you drag back those hands. So reach real close, since you're closest to the camera, Steph. Reaching as far out as you can, then drag, pulling back, pulling shoulders back, and you're really trying to get that flat back. Can you see how her back is being flat? As she's reaching her bosom chest and pulling the shoulders back, the elbows slightly bend, so you activate all the triceps. Now from here, let's repeat with squeeze, point, and up. Squeeze, point, and up. And as you're squeezing, pointing, you're pulling, and up once more. Squeeze, and point, then relax, drop down, push your body all the way up. Bring those legs together. Knees will do that push-pull because they also could use it. Grab the toes. Keep the knees out. See immediately how Stephanie's knees started to go together. Knees always to the shoulders. Now, as you pull in, you're also going to push with those toes. See, so Barry, it's like knees out. There you go. So pull with the fingers as you push. Inhale and point. 2, 3, 4, and up. Feels fantastic on the lower back. The alternate is you pull the elbows bending out as you pull your chest forward. Pulling as hard as you can. Good, Stephanie. And from here, inhale big. Keep pulling. Exhale, pull harder. And pull those ribs together. Great. Relax. And last time, just get a nice cross sit, comfortable, as I'll come in front. A comfortable sit on our last stretch. Now with the short torso, and you've got all three of us, I'll get it to where you can see all three of us. When I lean forward on the elbows, if you're real short torso or still have a bit of a midsection, and you can't get the elbows all the way down to pull, to stretch, all you do is grab on the shins and pull to stretch. Okay, so we'll just demonstrate. Barry, how do you use it? Usually elbows down? See, she's elbows down on the shins. I'll do it like in the beginning, and go ahead how you normally do down. So as you drop the head, inhale, pull, stretching. Exhale. I'll give a side view. We'll do that one more time. As we inhale, pull. Exhale. You should feel that all through the gluteals, all through the lower back, and that will really, really help. Now, as we relax here, I just want you to realize these are just T-tap tips. We do have target pops, but I really think if you're at the level of hit the floor harder, these little tips will help you maximize for that trim torso and ultimate flat abs. But now, let's meet our team.